Has anybody seen a fat personal trainer? Yeah, you guys see one? I think it's great that they decide to, Yohad's like, yeah, I've seen a few. I think it's great when they decide to like work on their health and teach others. But a fat personal trainer is not being honest with themselves. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Like, no bullshit. A fat personal trainer is not being honest with themselves. I'm going to tell others how to take care of their health, but I could possibly be over my body weight, fat percentage, or I could possibly not have the strength for somebody of my height and weight, whatever the situation is. I'm possibly having too many calories that are being intaked, whatever it is. That's not being honest with yourself. Okay? I first started RSD touring about 9 months ago. And I'm like, yeah, RSD lifestyle, fucking kill it, kill it, kill it. It's gangster, it's ride or die, work ethic, hustle, 14-hour days. I'm a monster, I'm gonna crush it, I'm gonna fucking crush it. I don't need sleep, I don't need food, I don't need anything, okay? I was like that, I was like, yeah, yeah. About 4 months into it, I got so sick, I can't even describe to you how sick I was. My immune system went down, okay? My immune system was shit. And I'm like, what? But I'm a monster, right? Look at the poster. Isn't it the creepiest thing, by the way? Sometimes I like to do this, I like to come next to it and not do like this. Okay, it's so weird. But what happened was I was going into airplanes that had filtered air, going into hotel rooms that had filtered air, speaking in conferences that had filtered air, going to clubs where there's cigarette smoke. That's like in 24 hours. So going from all this fake air to fake air to fake air, like fucks up your immune system. Eventually you get sick, you get like a bronchitis or some shit if you're an RC instructor. So what do I have to do? Let's be honest, okay? Take the dragon herbs, take the dragon mind, take the 8 immortals, take the reishi mushroom, do the cryotherapy, eat green chicken kale salads, sleep in a dark room, like all this shit I had to eventually just do. Because if I don't do it, I pay the price. But it took me 6 months of lying to myself in order to be honest. So guys that go out, you might find yourself in a situation where you're like, I'm not making improvement. What the fuck do you need to do that you know you're not doing? You know? What is it, like if you sit back and think about it, what are the things that you need to do that you probably don't want to admit to yourself because it would be too hard or too painful to make that change? And whatever it is, you got to take action on it. And because of those things, that's why I got good. Because I was honest about it, honest about the change, and I took constructive feedback. I didn't take it personal. I was like, oh, talk louder. Yeah, haha, talk louder. Right? Rather than, blowout. I suck as a person. I'm going to be a virgin forever. I have no human worth. I don't deserve female companionship, right? I just adjust. Don't take it personal, don't take the feedback honestly. The RSD crazy health stuff. That's basically, I sleep at night in a barbaric chamber with the lid on at 62 degrees Fahrenheit while listening to Mozart. Do you guys want to know what the RSD crazy health stuff? Want to talk about that a little bit? Okay. All right. I actually recorded a video about this that didn't come out, but I'll just talk about it a little bit. All right. So we are crazy. We are crazy. We're crazy. If you're going to do, listen, most of you guys will never need to do any, like half of this stuff, but doing some of it is good. If you're not going on a 32-city international world tour with 16-hour work days and making out with random people every single day, then you don't need to do this. But if you are, or you want to attempt this, this may help. All right. So general stuff. The first thing I noticed about why is this even important. I just finished a 9-month training in the Hollywood Hills with Tyler, aka I, of Real Social Dynamics. And so we lived together every single day. Every single day we did this stuff. Every single day we did this crazy, crazy health regimen. Every single day. Every single day. So I know it inside and out. I know his game inside and out and this crazy health stuff inside and out. Now, as a young guy, the reason why you might want to do this is there's a few reasons. The first one is you're thinking, well, I'm a young dude. I kind of feel like I'm immortal right now. Like I can jump really high. I could like play sports and get back up if I get knocked down. Why would I want to do this? One of the reasons you might want to do it is just strictly for your mental abilities. That's it. I do it for health and mental. I'll explain what I mean by mental. So, who here has ever been depressed? Like actual depressed, like for like a couple months, like you're just like shit. I'm just like depressed. Okay, cool. So one of the things, not cool that you're depressed, but thank you for sharing. So if you're depressed, I got the drugs for you. If you're depressed, one of the things that you might notice is that you don't even know why you're depressed. You just know that you're stuck in a groove of depression, right? Depression is actually really hard to get out of because it's a habit. We don't think about it as a habit, but it is. I mean, some of it's brain chemistry, but a lot of it's habit. For example, like I said, if you guys are doing an approach, I suck, approach, I suck, approach, I suck. You're stuck in that habit, that pattern of thinking. So to me, depression mostly is a pattern of thinking that's really, really hard to get out of. It's like you're thinking this way, you've been doing it for a long time. When you're depressed, you feel bad, and you think about how you feel bad, which makes you more depressed. When you think about why you're depressed, it makes you more depressed, and you think about how you feel bad, it makes you more depressed. It's downward spiral, we call it, all right? Downward spiral. So one of the main reasons I started eating healthy and doing all this stuff was just to feel better. It's so crazy, so crazy. But health, or what you put in your body, actually changes your mental health. Now, I'll give you an example. There's a great book called Ultra Mind Solution. I recommend you guys check that out if you have a chance. Okay, Ultra Mind Solution, is like recommended by every single RSD instructor. And the general principle of the book is that if you eat a certain way, your diet will affect your emotions. You know the old saying, you are what you eat? Okay, it's more true than you ever think. More true than you think. Like for example, they say that the cells that you have in your body, the skin that you have, in I think 2 years, won't even be the same skin. It'll be completely composed of new material. The brain tissue you have, I think, is recomposed every 4 years. Your bones, I think, is every like 6 to 8 years, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but you literally are what you eat. Now, when I heard that, it's like, it's a little like woo-woo, it's a little like crazy. I don't know if that's actually true, but here's the cool thing about it. If you are what you eat, let's put it to the test. I said, sure, man, let's put it to the test. Let's see if that actually works. Let's see what difference I feel in my life. So what I did is I went to RSD instructor training, okay? Have you guys heard about what the RSD instructor training is composed of? Nope. Okay, the legendary RSD instructor training. The legendary RSD instructor training makes you want to blow your fucking brains out. It's really hard, really, really hard. So it's literally like being on call 24 hours a day, 16-hour days, sometimes no sleep, extreme temperatures, like climbing up to the top of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, hanging on a cliff with a camera, going on a boot camp with 9 students, you're not prepared, being thrown up on a free tour. The reason why I can do this right now is I've been thrown on stage for 3 hours with nothing prepared. Like, by the way, go on for 3 hours. I'm like, oh, what? I start with the assistants doing it for 5 minutes. I've had like 3 hours, like, oh, let's go on. Like, everybody just wants to see Tyler. They're not here to see me. I suck. What am I going to say? What else? It's composed of having you learn to edit videos, having you film videos, having you edit in-field, having you film in-field, having you learning to take a concept, making click in people's minds, explain from 10 different angles, learning what are the main sticking points of people, how do you overcome it, how do you explain it, how do you coach them out of it, how do you deal with people that have emotional difficulties. It just goes on and on and on and on. It's like the fucking Navy SEAL training, okay? Hardcore Navy SEAL training. Being surrounded, living with like millionaires and guys that are good with game, proving you have game to every other RSD instructor means pulling in front of Jeffy, pulling in front of Todd, pulling in front of Julie. Like you have to pull, like, be like good at this, right? So after all that, how do you think I looked? I was like, like right like that, right? So during that phase, I don't think I was depressed, but I think I was pretty close to it. I think I got pretty close to being depressed because I was just worn out, emotionally worn out, worn the fuck out, right? If you guys remember Julian, he had a world tour, the Julian World Tour a little while ago, which he was doing a new city every day. New city every day. I don't, okay, I'm gonna explain to you guys what that's like, all right? I'll explain what my weekend is like, and then I'll explain what Julian's every day was like. So, typical Friday night, I'm going to do boot camp from like 10 o'clock to around 2:30 in the morning, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, doing boot camp, right? So then we have to come and set up for hot seat, which is Saturday morning. So if you finish boot camp at 3, you got to eat something and go to bed. You're in bed maybe 5 o'clock. What time does hot seat start? 12. So you're going to get 4 hours of sleep, wake up, come here, set up hot seat, cameras, security, lighting, registration, whatever. Run hot seat, which is a 10-hour program, to about 10 o'clock at night. Then immediately go from hot seat to boot camp again for another 6 hours and go to sleep. So in a 24-hour period, you're sleeping about 5 hours. Okay, that's my typical day. Now Julian did that probably like close to every day for like 6 months. Yeah, like what the fuck? Yeah. So if you do that, your body starts to wear down on you. And that's why I got into the health thing. Now the health stuff is preventative. I want to say that first. It helps you repair, it helps you be preventative, but it doesn't completely cure everything that you've done. Like if you bash your face against the wall, it's not like, oh, take this pill and now you're better. It's like if you wear yourself down, you wear yourself down. You got to feel a little bit better, okay? You got to take care of yourself when you do that. Now, all right, so what's one of the first things you can do? One of the first things you should do is you should be able to sleep in a dark room. That's the first thing. Sleep in a dark room. Either get an eye mask, especially if you're going out to the club every single night and you're getting home at 3 o'clock. Sleep with an eye mask, or what I want you to do is I want you to put a big, you don't have to do this a little extreme, put big garbage bags on our windows and masking tape, or sorry, a painter's tape from the hardware store like Home Depot or whatever, or Renault Depot, right? Big painter's tape, because it doesn't pull off the paint on the wall. It's painter's tape, okay? Now, why does that help? Because if you're going out every night until 3 o'clock in the morning, it misses what was called your circadian rhythm. That is the natural cycle of the body that allows you to go to sleep at night and wake up when the sun comes. We've all had this in our body for generations and generations. Actually, right now, this is even false light. Like right now, the sun should be down, but we have this false light we've created. Back when, for generations, people would go to bed at nighttime and wake up when the sun wakes up. You know, the rooster crows, whatever. Sun comes up, they get up. For generations, that would happen. And now we just go to the club. What's the club? Lasers! Pfft, lasers at 2 in the morning, right? You do this for a long time, it fucks up your rhythm. So your melatonin levels, which is a hormone your body produces, it tells it to go to sleep. Your melatonin levels are going to be all fucked up, and you want to be able to like realign your rhythm. So sleeping in the dark room helps with that. Next thing, okay? Next thing, eating lots of green vegetables. Sounds so basic. But what I found is when I ate a chicken kale salad, for some reason my mood felt 10 to 15% better. No matter what problem I was dealing with, if I ate a green vegetable, something that had a high level called chlorophyll, I felt better. So the darker the green vegetable, the better. If it's like broccoli is the best, spinach would be like second best, kale is like, depending on the immune system level you want to have, kale is also really good as a superfood. Dark greens every day, like a plate of dark greens, okay? That will dramatically increase your mood, make you feel less depressed, and make you feel better, okay? Just for some reason, these dark vegetables help to transport certain chemicals in the body, which therefore increases your overall harmony. Next thing you want to do. Is you want to go to the sauna or get a massage every once in a while. One of the two. Massage is really important. As a young guy, you're going to be like cranking your body out so much. And maybe in your early 20s, maybe in late 20s, you won't feel it. But late 20s, early 30s, yeah, your body's going to feel the price. Getting a massage is not like one of these like therapeutic massages. Like, hey, this feels nice. I'm getting a therapeutic massage. Relax. No, I go for a sports massage, which is like literally like get the kink out. Put the elbow in the back and the shoulder blade and like press hard kind of massage, right? Thai massage is very good. Thai massage is where they stretch you in different positions. And a younger or older Asian lady walks on your back. Those are pretty good. What was that?
Or me.
Or Dan. Or Dan will walk on your back, depending. It's hard, you know. Some things to be an instructor assistant.
How often would you go?
I go for a massage about every 2 weeks, but when I'm on the road, every 1 week. You don't have to do every 1 week. Every 2 weeks is good, okay? And I'll tell you the reason why you want to do that. You want to do it every once in a while because going for massage will allow you to release the stress in the body, which therefore is held as stress in your emotions. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So your body, what it naturally does is if you're tense, if you're stressed out, it holds it like this. I have some students on boot camp that are so stressed out, they're like this. I'm like, dude, your shoulders are kind of high. They're like, what are you talking about? They've just been so stressed for so long, they don't even know. And then I massage their shoulders, or we get come to boot camp, and they go like this. What do you think happens to their emotions? Oh, yeah, right? Elliot Hulse, you guys know Elliot Hulse? Yeah, my buddy Elliot Hulse, he has something called a bow, okay? So a bow is where you put your 2 fists in your back, like this, right? 2 fists in your back. You stretch back, open your mouth and your eyes as large as you can, and you breathe. So what do you think happens to a guy? You hear my voice? My voice is louder. So what do you think happens to a guy who can't talk loud? I can't talk loud. If he's stifled, right? I asked you to stand up and be louder before. If he can't be loud, he has these muscles that are clenched on his chest. So getting these massages helps you to just use your body and also reduces the stress in your body, okay? Next thing would be cold plunge in a sauna. So going into a sauna, you do what's called a cycle, okay? You go into the steam room for 15 minutes, jump into the cold water for 15 to 30 seconds. Steam room, 15 minutes, cold water again, 15 to 10 seconds. The advantage of this, what it does is it lowers the cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Lowers the cortisol in your body to the point where you're just chilled out. Because what happens is all throughout your day and all throughout your life, you build up stress. Okay, you build it up, it's stored in the body as cortisol. And then you go into the sauna and it resets. Actually, when you come out of the cold water, you're like this. You're twitching. You're like this, twitching a little bit. You have to lie down for about 10 minutes because what happens is your body goes into a nervous system, like a nervous system reset. You're going from hot water to cold. Your body thinks it's dying. It thinks it's dying, and you start twitching like that for a little bit. You had a question?
Yeah, I got a question. Is there a difference between dry sauna and steam rooms?
Dry sauna will just be good for sweating out the toxins. Yeah. Steam sauna is what I would do for my voice because as a public speaker, I'm yelling all the time. Yeah. So because I'm using a loud voice, my vocal cords get sore. So wet sauna or finished sauna is good for your voice. Only difference. And a little bit better for your skin depending on who you ask. So you got to do that. Next thing you want to do, as a young dude coming up with your health, you want to fucking meditate. It sounds so basic, so basic. I'm going to give you guys the best meditation app I've ever found. I've downloaded hundreds of them, okay? The best meditation app you can download is one called Headspace. Headspace. They went fucking hardcore on this. This is like the I don't know, man, like the Maserati of like meditation apps, okay? Headspace. I just started it last week. Headspace even has videos every day. You look up to a video about like, what to do in your meditation. It's a guided meditation. It gives you, for the first week, it gives you 10-minute meditations, 10-minute meditations, and tells you what they're going to be about, what you're going to learn in today's meditation, okay? The reason why meditation is so important is it teaches you how to align your thoughts from stress. If you're stressed out, whoop, back to center. You're over happy, whoop, back to center. Thinking about a bill, whoop, back to center. Thinking about that guy looking at you funny, whoop, back to center, right? You always come back to center in a meditation. How does it help with game? What do you think? Shout them out, some answers.
More centered.
In your own words.
Not take things personal.
You can always come back after you say something that's too out there.
Exactly. Not that you say something out there, but not that you say something that's too out there, but the girl doesn't, you get a bad reaction, right? She's laughing at me, back to center. I got a makeout, it's okay, back to center, right? You're always the controller of your own emotions. That's what meditation helps you to do. Helps you align your intent. You guys are gonna hear me talk about that a lot when I talk about hot seat. Intent. Intent is just having a clear intention. Meditation teaches you that, makes your intent clear. When you're like, that girl's hot, I wanna roll up on her. You're like, oh, the friends are watching. Oh, I don't know what to say. Fuck that, she's hot, right? Meditation helps you align that intent. Does that make sense? Yeah, very clear intent. All right, meditation. Next thing you want to do, get some herbs going, man. Some good herbs. Good one is reishi mushroom. Okay.
How do you spell reishi?
R-I-S-H-I, I think. Yeah. Yeah, R-I-R-E-I-S-H-I. Reishi mushroom. Okay. Reishi mushroom. Now, very, very old mushroom. It's helps with inflammation and helps with your immune system. The best thing I've ever found. I have it in something called, from Dragon Herbs, which is from the States. You don't want to necessarily get that. It's from LA. It's all like LA-ish, Hollywood. Pretty expensive. It's like $4 a bottle, called like Eight Immortals. And what Eight Immortals will do is it just kind of helps your, they call it your jing and your yin. I'll explain what that is in a second before you ask your question. So, Dragon Herbs, I'll do a yin replenisher. I'll do, all this stuff kind of helps, right? So what you want to do as a young dude, or even young ladies, what you want to do is you want to align your mental energy. You ever feel like sometimes you want to focus, but you just don't know how? Like you want to like concentrate on something, but you don't know how to concentrate on it. So you take like a Red Bull or whatever, you take like a coffee, you try to get your focus. That's called your jin, okay? Or sorry, your jing or your yin. Yin is like yin yang, okay? That's like your mental focus. So what happens is the more bullshit you do, the more drugs you do, the more alcohol you do, the more not sleeping properly, the more not eating healthy, eating Krispy Kreme donuts or eating Le Bon Keys every night, the more getting stressed about things that shouldn't be important, getting stressed about the things that don't matter, that make your game bad, the more your mental energy is all fucked up. So you get less mental energy, less mental focus. So all these things I'm teaching you to do will allow you to get as much mental energy as possible so you can focus it, okay? There's two types of energy. I think I'm saying it right. Is it Jing, right? Is anybody Asian here? Jing? But there's also Jing and Chi. Okay, correct me. I think it's Jing, J-I-N-G. So what that is you have two kinds of energy. You have a mental focus energy and your life force energy. That's your Chi. Life force is just like, you know, if you do martial arts, it's the force of life. There's Chi in the room. There's Chi in the, everybody has it. There's Chi in the plant, just life force. But what I'm talking about is just your mental energy, your mental ability to just focus, okay? As a young dude, you want to have mental energy because when you go to the club and you're like, I'm going out to the club solo. Ugh, first time. It's going to take a lot of mental energy just to be able to, for you to focus and just go to the club. Just to go to the club one time. So you want to get as much mental energy as you can at your disposal as a young dude. So you can just kill it. Are you guys surprised that I can stand here and just kind of like ramble for 2 hours or 3 hours? Just talk what's on my mind? That comes from a lot of mental energy. That comes from having very clear intent. That comes from not worrying about, what are they thinking of me? My name's on the poster. Do I look cool? Is my fly open? If I'm worried about all these things, I have no mental energy to give to you guys. So I'm clearing my mind of all this shit that doesn't matter and focusing on what is my intent to share. What is my intent? Educate. What is my intent? Entertain, etc., etc. That's a lot of mental energy because I've been focusing on developing it. So as a young person growing up, you want to get as much mental energy as possible. Also, recommend reading books. Sounds silly. Books are like a meditation. When you sit down with an author, some guy who's giving you his best thoughts from all of his fucking 70 years of life for $5 or $10, you're meditating, you're in deep focus, you're like almost like in a trance, okay? RSD, we call this, like what I'm in right now, we call it the public speaking trance, the free tour trance. It's like, da, da, da. Everything I say just comes out, comes out, comes out. You want to get to that with a book. You want to get in that book trance. You're just reading the book, and it's just gravitating towards you and resonating with you, all right? So those are my health recommendations. Is there anything else I would recommend? Let me see, are there any more? Those are the big ones. Yeah, I mean, exercise is important. It's not, exercise is important in terms of increasing confidence and endorphins in the body. Yeah, that helps. But in terms of like actual health and eating stuff, I can't really think of any. What I would also do is maybe even turn notifications off on your phone. But that's not a health thing. That's just like your mind not going crazy, right? Imagine me, like I post a video, 700 comments, like or like read every single one. Like no, notifications off. Or else you just go crazy. You get responding to the stimulus all the time. I'm Madison, executive coach with Real Social Dynamics. We teach in 175 cities, 65 countries, hundreds of thousands of people face-to-face, and now millions online, making us the largest deep identity change, personal development, and dating company in the world. Are you ready for a change in your life? I'm very excited to share with you. Before I tell you why and how, let me first tell you a little bit about myself. Now, I grew up very introverted, okay? Very, very shy, no male role models around. I was robbed in school, bullied a lot, money taken, and every single girl that I liked as a female friend rejected me over and over and over again. It got to the point where the pain was unbearable, and I decided, you know what? Fuck this, my life needs a change. The past decade, I've been going out to malls, clubs, bars, parks, even the internet to learn how to attract nothing but amazingly stunning women, okay? And I've had mind-blowing results, to be honest. The coolest thing, though, is I've been able to transfer those results onto others. And it's got to the point where they live and breathe this stuff. My students become the game. Now, over the past year, I've been traveling all around the world to learn how to perfect my teaching, learn how to install everything I know in my brain and ingrain it into yours so you can share the same amazing success. I've been going out for thousands of days and thousands of nights, breaking down thousands of interactions with women in detail. All right, I've looked at charts, talked to experts, and even video camera footage. I've developed for myself a very natural, kind of charismatic, yet razor-sharp way of communicating with them. And throughout this journey, the best part is I've taken this and been able to make an impact in the lives of others.
I can fucking set you a date if I wanted to.
birthday party?
Adorable. Because you're adorable.
My niece.
She's cute. She is adorable.
So good.
Any candle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to reality, right?
Yeah. I've been spending every single minute and every single moment perfecting my skills in order to get you the best transformation possible. Now, I've been fucking raising the bar, man. I'm gonna show you how to get that 10 stunner of the club, and I'm gonna show you how to get that hot girl next door, all while being the nice guy. Imagine that. Now, it might sound out of your reality right now, boom, but you know what? I'm gonna show you how to do it through my new program. Introducing the Madison Hot Seat Transformational Experience. What does the Madison Hot Seat even look like? The transformational experience is broken down into 3 sections. Ready, aim, and fire. Ready is to give you the mindset, aim is to install the skill, and fire is to ingrain the new behaviors. Part 1, ready, the inner game workshop. What does that look like? I'm gonna sit you down in a chair and literally do a mind dump of every self-talk that I have, every philosophy that I have, every mindset that I have that would make me good with women, all right? I'm literally gonna be doing a download from my brain to yours and brain dumping everything that I know that will make you naturally attractive. At the same time, we're gonna eliminate everything that you have that's sabotaging, limiting beliefs, anything that you have that holds you back from being yourself and being free, okay? And to wrap that all together, we're gonna sit down with a workbook, pens and papers, and we're gonna etch out everything in your character and your values that will be the new foundation to the new version of you. This is an exclusive that's never been done before at any program. You'll be able to understand it more in the exercises we have coming up. It's because I can verbally explain it to you, but you're not gonna have an emotional understanding of it. You know, vibing with versus existing versus pursuing versus chasing. Like, it's so small. It's small, like, it's such a small sweet spot that we're trying to get. So it's hard for me to tell it to you. I have to show it for you and then get you to do it so that you can feel it, what it's like, okay? Number 2 is aim. This is the hidden camera infield breakdown portion, all right? It's me and you in a seminar room for about 10 hours. I've been going step by step, explaining everything in detail from open all the way to the close. You're gonna see me pull international models from the street in the daytime. I was walking this direction and then I was gonna get in a side bowl. But where do you, and I just saved your life. Look at that, bam. I got that life-saving swag. Yeah, Daddy knows what he likes.
Definitely.
All about that bass. We can work on that, don't worry.
Yeah, we can work that out.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I don't even know what a condom is, don't worry.
No one fits.
Huh? None will fit?
None of them fit. That's why you don't use them. Because they're too small.
I've never had any complaints.
No.
Never had any complaints. Man-to-woman communication or sexual attention is a very, very slow thing. It's not fast, it's super slow. There's a rhythm to it. You don't try to rush ahead, you don't go behind, you just stay at that rhythm. Right here. Bam. You're gonna see me fend off 14 other dudes just to leave with the girl. You're also gonna see the mean friend hate me, and I flip it around and make her love me. She's begging me to go home with her friend. I'm gonna show you everything. All the concepts we talked about, broken down in detail and explained. You'll see how to be the nice guy and still get models that most guys would dream of and some guys would even die for, all right? I call this the abrasive gentleman frame or a grown-ass man game. And I perfected this shit down to a fucking science. You're gonna be able to see it and replicate it instantly. After the 10 hours of infield breakdown, the next step is to get you taking action. I wanna get you from seeing to doing. And we're gonna do that through new revolutionary transformational exercises using the power of the group. These exercises are designed to install all the principles and concepts that you've learned deep down in your personality on a cellular level. After the transformational exercises, you're gonna never be the same again. We're gonna use this as an opportunity to plant the seeds of change in you, okay? So you can learn to let go, be free, let loose, and see the new you. This is gonna be the first day that you see this probably in your life. We're gonna use the power of the group for high intensity training and high intensity exercises to install these new behaviors automatically. Imagine yourself leaving the room, leaving the seminar with everything just flowing. No matter what experience level you're at, the Madison Hot Seat is customized for all levels, okay? I have the cheat codes to get you good real fast. Even if you're a brand new to pickup, you're gonna find out every single line, every single technique, every single strategy that is absolutely necessary. I'm gonna show you what to say, when to say it, and how to do it. There's absolutely no way you can't get good at this stuff. More than anybody else, you guys deserve it. So if you're intermediate, you get results some of the times, but it's random at other times. We're gonna fix your problems together. We're gonna show you how to get phone numbers that are solid and excited to meet up for dates. We're gonna show you how to get girls even when you're not having fun and in a good mood. We're also gonna show you the right way to get physical and how to get physical. You're gonna leave knowing exactly what good pickup looks like, and you're gonna be able to do it yourself. Now, if you're advanced, what I wanna do is re-spark your love for going out. There's already an animal deep inside you. What we want to do is release the animal and let him out. I want to show you a whole bunch of new cool social dynamics and nuances that you can play around with in your toolbox to get monster results. I want you to leave this program getting instructor level results. I want to see you in that winner circle because you owe it to yourself. You're gonna leave with a clear state of mind because you're gonna know exactly how to get the girl of your dream, all right? It's gonna be 1000% relatable and 1,000,000% repeatable because you're gonna have a roadmap of what to do exactly for the future. I'm really excited for you, and you should be excited for yourself. The reason why you should be excited because this is the moment for the old you to die so that the new you can live, all right? Remember at the beginning of this video, I asked you a question? What was that question? I said, are you ready for a change in your life? This is it. Here it is, the change. This is something that's going to change your life. Install unshakable confidence in you. Something that's going to get you to be a new version of yourself. Something that's going to label you to just be free. All right? Now, do yourself a favor. Click the link below. Sign up for the program. Do it now. You owe it to yourself. You know, I have guys that come up to me the same day of the program. After the program, they're like, I've met this amazing girl, or I'm now able to be myself. I'm able to be free. I've never felt this way before. I have guys that come to the program, and even girls that are crying after the program because it's the first time they've ever been themselves. They've never felt so socially free. I have people that come up to me a month later, and they're dating the girl that they want, their dreams. I have guys come to me a month later, and you know what? They also have the job that they want now because they're able to do things they couldn't do before. In a year, I'm getting crazy emails. I'm getting marriage, not proposals, but I'm getting marriage invites, things like that. So if you want this kind of results in your life, click the link, sign up now, all right? Remember, the Inner Game Workshop, what are we going to do? We're going to look at your standards, your beliefs, your values, your character. Everything is the foundation for who you are and who you're going to become. The infield breakdowns, all the skills, the technicalities, all the tweaks, all the information you need. There's going to be no question you have unanswered once you leave. You're going to know how to do everything. And last but not least, the transformational exercises. This is where we install deep down on a cellular level your new behaviors so that they flow from you, just like that, automatically, all right? Now remember, the Madison Hot Seat and coming to your city only once. Not 2 times, not twice, only once. So you're not going to see me all around doing a world tour over and over again. This is your only opportunity to see this information and watch these videos, okay? We go to select cities, and we also reserve the hotel rooms based on reservation. So if you reserve, you can get a seat, but spots are limited and not always available. So you got to reserve now to get your seat, okay? So remember also, there's a money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied, but I know that you will be. I put my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears, my everything into this to get you the best results. Your success is my success. Your results are my results. I live through you, all right? So click the link below, sign up now. I want to see you there. I'm excited to work with you, and I'll see you at the Madison Hot Seat Transformational Experience.